This video is brought to you by Saraswati Vidyalaya Union. And hi, this is Prapti. Today we are going to study about the blood vessels from respiration and circulation.
Now the next topic is there, so that is about the blood vessels. Okay. So there are the study of these blood vessels. See that these in the blood vascular system, means in the starting of the circulatory system only. We have already seen that circulatory system, which is made up of the two things. One is known as a blood vascular system, and the second one is known as the lymphatic system. Okay, so this blood vascular system, which is consist of blood, heart, and now the third topic is there, so that is known as the blood vessel. Now generally the study of blood vessel, it is known as the angiology. Okay, now here in this topic they have given the three types of blood vessels, such as first one is there, it is known as the artery. Okay, now here arteries, or you can say that arteries there. So that second one, which is known as the veins, and the third one is there, so that is known as the capillaries. Okay, now let's see about these arteries. So these arteries are there. These arteries always carries blood. It carries blood from heart to the different parts of the body. See that it carries always heart to the different parts of body. Means it carries blood from heart to the different tissues, cells, different body parts. But here veins, see that we'll compare both of these also. These veins are there. Veins carries blood from body part, from tissues towards heart. See that I am comparing this. In the examination the question can be asked you, distinguish between the arteries and veins. Now these arteries are there. These arteries which carries oxygenated blood. This carries oxygenated blood. Okay, but these veins are there. These veins are always carrying the deoxygenated blood. Okay, means that arteries carries always pure blood and the veins always carries the impure blood. But the exception is there. Remember, exception is there. So what is the exception here? So in these, there is the next here, that pulmonary veins are there. These pulmonary veins, or you can say that instead of veins, veins will see there, but these pulmonary arteries are there. These pulmonary arteries always carries deoxygenated blood. Though these are arteries, then also it carries the deoxygenated blood. Getting all of you? Okay. Then here also exception is there. So what is the exception here? Though it is the pulmonary veins. Veins means what we have seen, it carries blood from body part to the heart. But here, though it is the pulmonary vein, then also it carries the oxygenated blood. Okay, so these are the difference. Now here in this, the next topic is there. So here the part of here they are usually situated deep in the body. These arteries are situated deep in the body. Here also exception is there. Okay, so for example, there are the only three types of the arteries. So these are not located deep into the body. So how they are arranged? They are arranged superficially. They are arranged superficially. Means what are that? For example, there is radial, branchial, and the next one is there, that is known as the femoral. Okay, see that these are the arteries. Arteries always present deep into the body, but few of the arteries are superficially arranged. For example, radial artery, branchial artery, and the femoral artery. Afterward, you will understand where are these arteries are there. Now here veins. Veins are not located, they are not situated deep into the body. So how they are present? They are superficially present. They are superficially arranged. They are present. Okay, whatever you can see here on your body. So these are what? These are the veins. And these veins carries deoxygenated blood. But inside the body, deeply present inside the body, they are what? They are arteries. Okay, then the next one is there. So here these arteries are there. The blood pressure, they are carries, the blood pressure is always high. And here blood flows through the arteries, it always low. Okay, as well as here these arteries are there. So here these arteries, here you can say that there is absence of walls, or you can say that here these arteries which having means here lumen of the artery. In the lumen of artery is devoid. See that for the filling the blank purpose, this is important. For 1 mark answer question, it is important. Lumen is devoid of wall. Means the walls are absent, walls are not present. So that's why it is given the term, that is devoid of walls are not present. Okay, but in these walls are present. Okay, so this is the difference between these arteries and veins. Check it. See that once again I'll tell you. So these arteries carries blood from different body part, blood from heart to the different body parts, and veins carries blood from different body part towards the heart. Arteries are there. Arteries always carrying the oxygenated blood. Veins always carrying the deoxygenated blood. There is one exception is there, that is pulmonary artery. Though it is artery, then also it carries the deoxygenated blood. It not carries the oxygenated blood. Pulmonary vein, though it is the pulmonary vein, then also it carries the oxygenated blood. So these arteries are there. These arteries are situated deep into the body, except the few like radial, branchial, and the femoral arteries are there. So they are superficially present. But in that, the veins are there. Veins are superficially present. They are present inside the body. Okay. So here they are modified superficial vessels. Now here blood pressure in these arteries is always high. In the blood pressure of the artery is always low. So here in the lumen, I'll explain you afterward what is this lumen. This lumen is devoid of walls, means in that walls are absent, in this walls are present. Okay, now I'll show you the diagrams of these arteries and the veins. With the help of diagrams also you will understand. These capillaries we'll see afterward. These are made up of 3 layers. Okay, this is the lumen. Now see that the first layer I'll show you. So that is, this is the first layer. The first layer of this artery. Okay. Then the second layer of the artery. from this I'll show you. This is the second layer of the artery. Okay, now here see this. This is outermost layer. This outermost layer of the artery, which is known as the tunica externa. See this? It is known as the tunica externa. This middle layer, which is known as the tunica media, and this inner layer is there. This is known as the tunica interna. Okay, outermost tunica externa, middle one tunica media, and the outermost it is known as the tunica interna. Now remember this one, this outermost layer is there. So this outermost layer, it is always thick. See that? It is thick and tough layer, and it is made up of the collagen layers. Okay, then this middle layer is there. So this middle layer, which is known as the tunica media. This middle layer which is known as the tunica media, and this middle layer which is made up of the smooth muscle, and it is made up of the elastic fibers. That's why there are the changes takes place, the pulsation, okay, arterial pulsation you can see in this layer only, that middle layer, that is tunica media. And this internal layer is there, that is known as a tunica interna. See this is the tunica interna, and this tunica interna, it is the flat, it is made up of the flat compact epithelial cells, and these are present surrounding to the lumen. What I am saying, it is made up of compact epithelial tissue, and these are present surrounding to this lumen. And if you observe this lumen, in this lumen, this angular margins, means like this is the margin, this angular margin around this lumen, this angular margin around this lumen, which is known as the, that is tesselation. Means that walls are present, that is known as the tesselation. So this is about the TS of artery. The diagram is very easy. TS of artery. Okay, once again I'll explain the outermost tunica externa, then middle one tunica media, and inner one is the tunica interna. Outermost, which is made up of the it is tough, tough, and the outermost layer, which is made up of the collagen fibers. Middle layer, which is made up of a smooth muscle, and it is elastic in nature. And this inner one is there, which is made up of flat epithelial tissue. So this is about the TS of artery. Okay, now the next one is there that I'll explain you. The second one, that is TS of vein. So in this TS of vein, see this lumen. Okay, you can see the difference between the lumen. I'll show you. See this. See this lumen and this lumen. So in the veins, these lumens are how? These are narrow. Okay, these are broader and narrow. Now here, this tunica externa, here also the same layers are there. This outermost layer, which is known as the tunica externa. But this tunica externa, which is the thin layer, see that, this size, you can see the size, and this size. Tunica externa, this is also known as the tunica externa, and this is known as the, it is made up of the thin muscles. In this also the three layers, tunica externa, then this middle one, tunica media, and that inner one, which is known as the tunica interna. In this also the three layers are present, in this also three layers are present. But see the difference. Now here this middle one, it is the tunica media. Okay, and this inside it, that is known as the lumen. in this lumen, so there is presence of what? The walls are present in the lumen. So like this is the information about the arteries and veins. Okay, this is the information. Means indirectly I have explained you the distinguishing point between the arteries and veins. Now one of the topic is left in the veins, but see that this is the tiers of artery and this is the tiers of veins. Hope so you all understood this tiers of artery and tiers of veins. In this tiers of veins, so this there is blood flow with the, as I have already explained you, blood flow is very low and the walls are present to prevent the backflow of the blood. Okay, and see that tunica media is comparatively thinner and the lumen is wide and the narrower in the in that veins. Just take down a screenshot. That is the difference between the arteries and veins. Now one topic I'll explain you about these veins. In this vein, one of the type of vein is there, so that is known as the portal vein. Always this portal vein means what? That is known as the hepatic portal vein. Now what is this hepatic portal vein? So remember this one, whenever in the topic the word comes hepatic, that means it is related to the liver. These hepatic veins are different than the regular these veins. So what are the things are there in the hepatic veins? So these hepatic veins which starts from any organ as a capillaries only. Okay, and as well as it acts as a capillaries only whenever it is in some intermediate organ. Okay, so that is known as the portal vein. Remember this one, portal vein, a portal vein, that is hepatic vein, and here so that mostly present in the liver. So before taking the blood towards the heart, it is passes through that liver, and histologically the vein also shows that three layers that I have already explained you: tunica externa, tunica intermedia, and tunica interna. So this is about the blood vessel, but here we have already explained about the arteries and veins only, because in the examination the question can be asked you for these arteries and veins. Now from this, for 1 mark answer question, which question can be asked you, such as there is the first one, devoid of walls, means in this walls are absent, in that walls are present. Then tessellation. Tessellation means what? The angular movement, the angular margin, this angular margin like this, that is around the lumen, which is known as the tessellation. Okay, now the next topic we'll see about the capillaries.